This improv story is based on the idea a man attempts to write romance novel at the story commences. Craig got in touch with his publisher and said, I'm writing a new book. Oh, great. I knew everyone's been dying for the latest horror novel from you, Craig. One of the world's best horror novelists. We can't wait. And he said, one wee thing. He said, what? I want to write a romance. I will be writing a romance. And they went, ah, Craig, you're so funny. And he said, I'm serious. And they went, you're not serious, right? And he went, yeah. Romance, all right. So then it all goes wrong, and then like there's like a killer in the house type of thing. No, there's none of that. Would you like to come into the office to talk about this? No, it's getting written. What does it mean? I'm writing a romance novel. All right, Craig, romance novel. All right, Craig, we get it. No, romance novel. I'm writing a romance novel. I can say it 5 times, 10 times, 50 times. I'm writing a romance novel. It's getting written. And they said, can we ask? No, that's great. That's really great. Can we ask why? And he said, because I'm in love with a shampoo. He was in love with a shampoo, he said. What was that, everybody? What was it? Was it not Jennifer Aniston? Advert. In love shampoo. I don't think it's going to work.
I've just fallen in love with a shampoo.
Yes! It is, man! I knew I remembered it. Well, I remembered it enough.
I've just fallen in love with a shampoo. New L'Oreal LV. Now even fine hair can have more body. I've just fallen in love with a shampoo. New L'Oreal LV. Now even fine hair can have more body. Here comes the science bit. Concentrate.
L'Oreal.
Yes! Who remembers that? Who remembers that?
The science bit.
Here comes the science bit. Concentrate. Fucking yes.
Now even fine hair can have more body. Here comes the science bit. Concentrate.
L'Oreal has duplicated.
That's when adverts were adverts.
Natural strengtheners, creating ceramide R, which penetrates the hair, rebuilding its strength from within.
Excellent.
What does LV mean? Stronger,
Fuller, thicker hair.
thicker, fuller hair.
Fucking yes! You never forget!
L'Oreal.
What does LV mean? Stronger, thicker, fuller hair.
L'Oreal Elvive shampoo with ceramide R.
Go on. Wash the strength back in.
Yes, man! This is the saddest thing to remember. It's the best fucking thing to remember. Do you want me to remember? What do you want me to remember?
I've just fallen in love with a shampoo.
Fucking yes, what a line. And the publisher said, are you serious? He said yes. About the shampoo bit? No. I have fallen in love though. Who way? Oh, she's everything to me. Is she real? Yes, she's fucking real. Mary! Okay, come here for a second. Hello? Hi, sorry. Who's this? This is Mary. You wanted to speak to me? And he went, hold on. Can you and Craig just talk at the same time for me? What? Just talk at the same time? And Craig and Mary spoke at the same time. What do you mean fucking spit out? What? Just checking to make sure you weren't like putting on a voice or something. Right. So how did you, and Craig, give me the phone back. What you didn't fucking ask her how did you fucking meet and all that shit. Anyway, she's getting a romance novel because I've fallen in love and that's where I'm at the moment, as the Americans say. That's where I'm at, as opposed to where I am. And he went, that's fantastic. It's just that what? Well, people are expecting a horror, and you're not a romance writer, and I don't know if this is going to work out. Are you sure this is the best thing? I'm sure that what I do is the best thing for me. And he heard, publisher heard Mary in the back go like, you tell him. Okay. So, eventually the first draft was sent over to the publishers, and the publisher read it and went, oh my god, what is this? Is it ironic that he's passing it about? Is it meant to be, is there something I'm not getting here? I've read it and I fucking read it again. Is there like an under something, you know, like a sub, you know, under a sub, other words that mean fucking under, what? Is there something I'm not getting? Is there a level of irony is there a new thing on the internet that I don't know? What is this? The fuck it? What? It just seems like Mills and Boon, like standard fucking airport pish. Is there something I'm not getting here? Is it ironic? I'm sorry to say this. I know how much you've loved Craig as a writer, but I think this is actually just a lot of shite. I think he's all loved up and all that, and it's fucked to his head. It's fucking shite, isn't it? It is. Is it? Because I'm about to do something about this. Is this absolutely... Can we get everybody in? I'm going to bring everybody in. Hi there. Sorry, I know you're all busy dealing with all your clients and all the rest of it. I brought you in today. Can we have a count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15 of them. 16 years here. Including myself. Did you all read it? Aye. Is it fucking shite? Speak freely. I wasn't really letting it myself. Speak freely! It's shite. It's shite, and it is fucking shite. Did anybody like it? I quite liked it. But do you like stuff like that though? Aye. And it isn't ironic. It's not. No, I think it's. But I thought it's kind of sweet that. Fucking what? That's not what he fucking writes. This writes sweet. This is the end of us. This is the end of us. Everybody seems a bit too relaxed. Let me just remind you, this is the end. Because we're going to be paying this cunt £1 million fucking quid. And a £1 million quid advance. The agent will not accept anything less than that. And this is going to fucking bomb. It will not sell that once the reviews come out. The pre-publishing fucking... It's fucked. And then after that, nobody will buy another fucking book of this cunt. So this is going to fuck us to begin with. And then we're absolutely fucked after it. Okay? You're losing your job. You'll be 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 losing your job. What the fuck do we do? And one person said, maybe we could say to him, could you maybe write your horror novels again because we prefer them? He can't just do that. I've done that. He's loved up. Anybody else? Could we maybe change it without him knowing about it? He'd not like to do that, son. Anybody else? I've got an idea, but no, forget it. What is it? No, it's probably no very... It's probably a wee bit problematic. What? We bumped her off. What? wait until she's in a motor, cut the brake, you know, tubes and all that sort of stuff. She crashes and dies. He's traumatized and all that, goes back to his horror ways. I don't want. I'm not comfortable with murder. I'm not comfortable with murder. What about the rest of yous? No, no, aye, same here. I'm not comfortable with murder. Is there... I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Got it. And what they did was they approached her and said, here's the thing. We want you out the... How much do you like Craig? Love him. We will give you money to leave him. I'm not interested in his fucking money. We will give you more money than he could have. I've got my own fucking money. Right. Could we give you like 100 grand if you just sort of like fuck off? No. If you don't fuck off, we're going to kill him. I will fuck off. There's more to it. We're going to pretend... In fact, could you do this? Mary, I've got an idea. Craig is about to completely destroy his career with a romance novel because he's loved up with you. Right? And that's great. That's great that he's so loved up with you that he's lost the plot. The problem is people know him as a horror novelist. This book that he has written is shite. Have you read it yourself? I've no actually, you wouldn't let me read it. Run through and read it. Sit down and read it. She did that and then she had to come back the next day to read it because they had to, you know, when they send copies. She read it and they went, what do you think? She said, I think it's a lot of shite. That is, isn't it? No. This is going to get published. It's going to be awful. It's going to get critically panned. And it's going to seriously affect his mental health. And you will have to live with that. It's not my fault. No, I mean, you will literally have to live with it. You'll have to, you're living in the same house with this cunt. And you're going to have to put up with him sitting a bit like that. I just wanted to try something different. And do you know what I mean? I'm there for Craig. I know, but there's a fucking limit. There's a limit. Right? And you'll know that you could have stopped it. It will be, you'll have to live with it, and you'll have to live with it. You have to live with it, and you have to live with it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So here's the idea. No, but there's no buts. Just listen. Honestly, seriously. We want you to fake your death. What? We're going to fake your murder. He will be absolutely traumatised and will turn into an angry, bitter person, and that will get poured into his work. And he'll write a fucking amazing book. We will pay you very well. I've got my own money, I know, but wouldn't it be nice to have more fucking money? Fuck me, man. Get away or something. $250,000, yours lot, bang, second you sign this. What's right here? Suitcase full of money. It's here. $250,000 cash. Taxman doesn't know about it. You walk out the door. Gonna fake your own death. We'll set it all up. But here's the thing. But I love him. I know. Would you listen? He pours himself into a novel. Comes out with a brilliant horror novel with a backstory. You know, his girlfriend was murdered. You know this sort of stuff. By the way, there will be no body because you were fucking faking it. We'll send him like a finger. Whose finger? Would you be willing to, for the purposes of this illusion, would you be willing to sacrifice one of your fingers. What? Forget it. We'll get somebody's finger who doesn't really care about their finger that much. We'll look for somebody who's about to get the finger taken off anyway. We'll go about hospitals and we'll say, is anybody here about to get a finger operation? Where they need their finger removed for some reason? And then we'll collect that finger. There's bins outside the hospitals. Medical bins where they put all the organs and stuff like that. We'll go in and we'll see if there's a finger or a fucking cock or something. And we'll do that. A finger or fucking some shite. We'll take something. A toe. A toe. We'll send out a toe or something. And we'll say that's yours. This is getting a bit complicated. Don't worry. We deal with stories all the time. For that, you'll get money. And then after a year, you come back. And go, me? Murdered? Me? Right? And then by that point, that has been written. The book has been fucking written. All right then. What do I have to do? We're going to put you up in a very nice hotel for a whole year. What hotel? The best. A really, really nice hotel. What one? There's a it's a Travelodge just off the motorway. I'll show you. I think maybe there's I think there's a Travelodge. Braehead. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be staying there. For 1 year. Right there. You got lots of stuff right on your doorstep. You've got Braehead. Braehead Shopping Centre. Lots of activities. There you go. You got Escape or whatever the fuck it is called now. So you've got all sorts of stuff there. Climbing things, skiing things and all the rest of it. She said, this sounds good. You've got IMAX there. Paradise Island, Adventure Golf. So, and we'll pay for all that. You got Weatherspoons there. I don't like Weatherspoons. Don't go then. Don't go if you don't like it, don't go. Nobody's forcing you, I'm just saying it's there. So that's it. Right. So what about the death? Don't worry, we'll put the story about the death and all the rest of it. Right, that's that. So when did it? No. Got the room booked for you and everything. Good room, by the way. She went there and the story was put out. A letter was sent to Craig saying it was a handwritten letter. This is the police. We regret to inform you that Mary was murdered. It was nothing personal. Somebody cut the brake cable things on her motor and she went at a cliff. Very sorry to tell you. It was random. It's just a random nutter did it. So it was nothing like she wasn't targeted or anything like that. So it's like completely random. Random. It's like fate has just chosen you to do this cruel sort of thing to you. And that's that. And we got sent a recording of the killer laughing and things like that. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your publishing your romance novel. Get back to finishing off the further drafts of your romance novel. And Craig went, I'm not writing a fucking romance fucking novel. Are you sure, Craig? Because it was dead good and it's so lovey-dovey. And it'll make people feel really good, all the people who are currently in relationships. And it'll make them feel all great about it. I don't want that. What do you want then? I don't know. Within 6 months, he wrote one of the most grisly horror novels ever written by a human being. And he published it. And it sold 100 million copies on its first weekend. 100 million. The book basically made you feel fucking scared and horrified all the way through it. Scared. You felt scared. Imagine something you're scared of. Like somebody with a fucking knife. Or somebody running towards you with a sword. Imagine you're in a lift. In a building. And somebody's running down the corridor towards you with a samurai sword. And the lift doors are like that. Or you're like that. And it's really actually happening. You're not just imagining, it's actually happening. How scared you're fucking hell like that, man. That's what it's like reading it. Like that. Actually raises your fucking heart rate right up. Twice as fast. Just reading this fucking thing. Just reading words on a bit of paper. And they said, congratulations. And he said, I fucking hated it. And I'm away to top myself. And he went, listen. This is after a year. Got some good news. What? Mary? And the voice coming from behind the kind of thing. You thought I was dead. But with this new book, caused by what you believed was my death, you've made a killing. That's right, it's Mary. She's not dead, she's alive. And then out came Mary. Da, 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 da. And he said, oh my God. I wrote an amazing horror book. No empowered is the wrong word. Empowered, motivated by the, my kind of bitterness and anger at the injustice of the universe that it's killing you. It just wasn't right. I've written an amazing book. I know I've read it. Have you read it? Did you like it? I loved it. Did you know I wrote a romance novel? I remember. Did you like that? I didn't like that. Did you know? No, I didn't. I never did like it. What do you not like about it? It's just a wee bit lovey-dovey. And he said, but I thought we were lovey-dovey diddums. She went, don't fucking say diddums in fucking front of... I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm in love. Diddums. I've decided I want to retract. I want to give all the money away, and I want to try again with the romance book, because you're my wee coochie coo. And she went, oh here, you know what? Fuck this. And she left him. And he was fucking raging, and he wrote another horror book. And that sold 200 million copies in the first weekend. And then she actually did die. But she wasn't murdered. She actually did go off a cliff in a motor. But with faulty brake cables. But it wasn't murder. It just happens. It just happens. But he blamed the publishers. So he went in with a knife. Managed to stab 3 of them to death. Injured another 4. And then the police came in to try and stop him. And he shoved the knife up his arse and jumped out the window. The end. And that is a true story. That's a true story. So the conclusion is he shoved the knife up his arse and jumped out the window. That's how this story ends. And that is a true story. There's a wee twist. It's a true story. How do I know? Do you know the guy Craig I was talking about throughout the story? The writer guy? That's my uncle. My Uncle Craig.